I also feel like during that time though, like, and this is my own theory. I don't know. Like, I could be coming out of left field, but like that was the rise of OnlyFans during the pandemic.
I think it was.
So like, I mean, most like really pretty girls that would work in restaurants during the previous to the pandemic, like now that you could just do OnlyFans, like why go work 8 hours at some shitty bar when you could just do OnlyFans?
Because they have morals, Jake. It's morality. Okay?
All right, this is the worst shift ever. This is your go-to hospitality podcast. I'm Jake.
I'm Shane.
I'm Travis.
And our guest today is Colby Stewart.
Hi.
What's up, Colby? Colby, thank you for coming. Yes, how do you guys know each other?
Well, we met at a restaurant.
Yeah.
We worked together. I was his boss at one point.
Yeah, she
Oh,
honestly,
wow.
she was the maitre d'.
I started as a maitre d', yeah.
And then she became a manager, and like even to this day, and I'm not trying to butter your buns. Like whenever I talk to the people from this place, like I'm like, who was the best manager? And everybody's like, Colby was the best manager.
What?
Yeah,
Dope.
it's true.
That's nice to hear.
Guys, that's like the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Colby and I, like we talked about, met in the restaurant industry, but you're like a multi-hyphenate. You're all around badass, but also like, I mean, you have you're super funny, and also you can sing really well, which
I can
like.
sing.
Yeah, she's a great singer. So I don't know if you guys.
Thank you. I
Look
appreciate it.
later for the stalkers that are gonna look up your Instagram and shit.
Do you release your own music or do
No, I'm not a singer like that.
like karaoke you get down?
No, not even that. I went to like a musical like theater like art school, and so I did a lot of musical theater growing up. So I'm more of like a musical theater singer than like a pop singer.
Got it.
And so I do like, videos where I sing like kind of musical-esque style.
Oh yeah.
things,
Yeah, the 1 minute musicals are pretty cool.
Yeah, it's my friend and I from college. 1 minute musicals. We do these like 1 minute kind of short term like I don't know, like sketches basically on just things that happen every day, but it turned into like a musical. So it's very niche,
Dope.
but it's really cool.
No, that's
They're
fun.
they're pretty cool. They're good. They're well done.
Yeah.
And like everybody that's singing it, you're like, oh shit, these people can really sing.
And my friend writes all the music, like produces all the music, everything. It's really, really interesting. So,
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's like original. It's really cool.
What was your first job ever?
My first job ever, I worked at a clothing store in a really nice mall in New Jersey.
Whoa.
Yes.
Wow.
It was
Alright.
one of actually like the richest malls in New Jersey. It was called the Short Hills Mall. It's like where Beyonce would like shop and all these like the Gotti family would shop there.
Ron
Yeah.
Gotti, yeah.
So they would all come there, and it was this like kind of like bohemian like store. And I remember going in because I used to like love the clothes. My mom was like, "If you want these clothes, you need to work here and get a discount because I'm not paying for them anymore." I was like, "All right." So I got hired. Like the girls there were like, "Okay, we will hire you." Like I got hired on the spot.
Sick.
And then I was just selling clothes there, and I did really great. And then I realized that I can't work with just all women, and ended up leaving that field.
What?
Because women are catty sometimes, especially when it's just women around.
just a bunch of women.
Yeah.
All right. So what was your first restaurant
Job. I worked at an exclusive hotel in New York City in Soho, very popular hotel, and I was running I was like hostessing at their restaurant there. And I also did room service as well, which is the biggest trip of all time. That was the craziest thing I've ever done because I used to do room service for celebrities that would call and ask for like the craziest things, and then I would go up into the room and like see them like basically like having an orgy in the
Whoa.
hotel room.
What were you bringing up to the orgy?
Now we're getting to the juicy
M&Ms?
stuff.
It was mainly just like food usually, but there was like one. So there we had like obviously like a menu that was the only thing that we would sell in the restaurant, and people would call me like. There's one rapper at the time who was like just coming up, and he became now is very 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 famous, but he was.
Kanye?
No, it wasn't Kanye.
Well, can we keep guessing?
I can just say it. As long
Wait,
as
let's guess. Wait, let's do a little quick.
he did date a Kardashian though.
Oh.
Travis Scott.
Yes.
Whoa!
Oh,
Damn. The
I kinda gave it
the
away.
Kardashian with the, yeah. It was,
Well, I
decade.
didn't. I still didn't know.
Okay, so Travis
So
Scott.
he would call me, and this is like right when that Antidote album came out, and he specifically stayed in this hotel because his billboard for the Antidote album was like in front of him,
Oh wow. That's
like
cool.
on like a, I don't know, it was another building, so he could see it from his room.
Do you think he like would like have sex while looking at his billboard? Of
Probably,
course, right?
probably. That's probably the reason why.
You're
but
not gonna not do that.
he would call me every day and be like, I want chicken wings. I'm like, Mr. Scott, we don't have chicken wings. And he was like, well, like, you just can't make the chicken wings. Like, why can't you just make them? And I was like, I mean, you're in New York City. You could, like, order the chicken wings. Like, we can find a way to order them for you. But he was like, well, I just, like, I don't understand. Like, why you can't make me chicken wings? I was like, all right, we'll, like, try to figure something out. So the chef was like, all right, I'll, like, try to do something for him. But we don't make chicken wings there.
Yeah.
So we tried to do something. So I went upstairs, and the guy that, like, usually runs like the carts upstairs, because I was answering the phones, he's like, come with me, I want you to like see what it's like. So we went upstairs and we bring him these freaking handmade chicken wings, and I walk in and literally open the door, there's like 3 girls in the bed butt naked.
Whoa.
The room is a mess.
Hell yeah.
They're like bumping loud music. I'm like, it smells like baby powder maybe.
Ooh.
It's very
okay, now we're
specific.
talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some.
And I was like, what is going on? I was like, this is crazy. And like, he was like he clearly was
Baby
like,
oil. That's probably.
I don't know.
Staying away from this.
Did you scan the room?
It did smell like baby powder. It smelled like stripper perfume. That's what it smelled like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which is
baby
I think of
powder-esque.
baby powder,
Yeah.
that smell. But yeah, I walk in, I'm like, this is like so crazy. Just like the things that I would see when I would go up to rooms, I'd be like, I don't know if I want to continue this. I think I just want to answer the calls. It was wild.
That sounds awful. Are they hiring, you think?
If you ever have a chance to do room service, it's a really like interesting.
Here, did somebody order baby powder?
Yeah, I can't imagine what people in Vegas see too. Like
Yeah,
the room
that must
service
be
people,
nuts.
they probably
Yeah.
see crazy stuff.
I did room service at an old folks home.
Oh,
You see much different things.
Yeah.
You
Talk
do see
about-
naked ladies, but not the, not the
not
same
the
type
kind you
of
want to
naked.
see.
Yeah. Couple naked ladies on the bed.
I did a couple runs at the place that we worked.
Did you?
Yeah. Just because like it was like late at night, and they'd be like, hey, our in-house whatever we call them is down. Like, can you go up and like go up and the? I remember I went up and like brought some bottles, and the dude was like, you want some Coke? And I was like,
Like kind of.
I'm like, I kind of do, but I feel like I shouldn't because I'm like right in the middle of my shift.
The middle of the shift? Yeah.
I think it was like towards the end, but it was like late. So I'm like, I don't think I want to do that right now.
That was nice of him to offer it to you, though.
So nice, very
Yeah.
generous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Usually people are not like that willing to give the staff that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard some crazy stories from in-room dining at where we used to work, or where I work. Like, the most recent one was very disturbing, like gross. I don't know if you guys...
Lay it on us.
Like someone
dude.
died.
No, that'd be fun though.
Someone killed-
It's kind of grosser than that, actually. I can't remember exactly what like, I hear all this like secondhand, but apparently housekeeping, like there was no like do not disturb or anything. So they went in and it was just a woman in a bed with shit everywhere. All over her, like all over like it was just insane.
Did you work at the same old folks home as me?
You're all, yeah, I've seen that
Exactly.
before.
Yeah,
that's not crazy
There's a lot
at
of
all.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh
Shit
my God.
talk at this
Yeah,
spot.
That's
I just can't like
wild.
And she had like no recollection. Like
she
the
awake?
security guard had to like had to kind of like.
Oh man.
Maybe she was on drugs. She must
No,
have been.
she
right?
had to been.
How
man.
old was she? Was she old or young?
I don't know. I don't know how old she was. I don't think she was like older. It was definitely like either it had to be drugs, man. I don't or some horrible disease. I don't know. Like.
What ended up happening with the woman and the shit?
So they-
Did, like call the cops.
they, like,
or
finally-
they,
like,
wheel
they-
her out or like hazmat.
Like
what
kind
happened?
of, yeah. Like they had to like escort her out of the hotel. I don't know if they like cleaned her up.
Was she-
Like they had to have cleaned her up. I don't know
Yeah.
who was in charge. I think the security guard had to like
hose her down.
take kind of, and then get her shit and
Hose her down.
get her
stuff?
items, her stuff, and And they like 86'd her. They kicked her out, and she was freaking out. She was like yelling all over the place.
Oh,
and
she had
was
been on
like,
drugs.
she was like, nobody should have been in my room. Like that was her excuse, is that like nobody should have known that she shit everywhere, and so she shouldn't have been kicked out. Like that was her argument.
That's wow.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, it's gross.
That's real gross. So she was the actual like the person, because like she could have been like a guest, because I've like fallen asleep in hotels that like weren't mine. You know what I mean? So like,
it was her room.
It was her room.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was her room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Damn,
Pretty gross.
that's crazy.
Yeah, room service. If you have a chance to do it, you should do it.
I want to
that
get
note.
back.
It's
into
kind
it.
of fun.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a good
You could,
first restaurant job, I guess. I guess it's considered a restaurant
Yeah,
job.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's service.
Yeah,
industry.
service for sure.
Wild.
damn. So that was your first restaurant gig? Was a
hotel.
crazy hotel in New York.
I saw some
Getting
crazy
Travis
things.
Scott flicking.
Rihanna used to sneak in and like go like upstairs to him.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh wow.
wow.
Yeah, I was here every single day. I
Oxen.
go through the lobby and just like sneak in. I'm
Man.
like, oh damn. Okay.
Rihanna's better than that.
This is like way back in the day though. This is like 10 years ago.
She was still pretty. 10 years ago though, it was like Rude Boy and all that shit. All right, so now let's do some rapid fire on the fly questions. Just a couple easy ones, just to like get some
Oh, I can't wait
get
for
some
this.
stories out of it.
Yeah, and some questions I feel like if you can answer quickly if you want. If you want to elaborate, feel free.
'Kay.
If there's some things you don't want to talk about, just
Yeah,
They pass.
yeah,
sure.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
love
first
the fifth.
first basic easy one. You ever been drunk at work?
Yes.
Nice.
In a restaurant in Brooklyn, I was drunk because we got to drink the entire shift, so they didn't really care. It was kind of cool and like a chill vibe.
What's the drunkest you've ever been at work?
Honestly, not that drunk because I'm not a big like drinker. I prefer to like smoke or
Okay.
partake in other things, but
All right.
Not
let me
that
rephrase
bad.
that question. What's the most fucked up you've been at work?
okay. I was
yeah.
Christmas Eve at the same restaurant. I had to work, so I was annoyed. So we decided, my friend, actually, it was attached, the restaurant I worked at, it was attached to a 2 Michelin star restaurant.
Ooh.
And the chefs in that restaurant were like, we're going to make shroom tea. And so they made this like shroom tea. And so we all drank the shroom tea.
That's how you get a Michelin star right there.
I was gonna say,
I know. I was
man.
like in my head. I was like, this must be some really good tea.
Yes, we drank the shroom tea. And I went back to the host and I was running the door at the time. And it was like slow. No one was coming. It was like Christmas Eve. And but I remember just like being so messed up on these shrooms, like looking around, like, what's going on? Like, people were like coming up to me, asking me questions. I had no idea what was going on. I remember like, I thought I saw like rats running up the walls. And so I was like
Ooh.
freaking out and I was like, there's rats everywhere. And there was like, there's no rats. Like, you're fine.
Oh,
like,
wow.
there's no rats. Like that. I think that was like the most messed up I ever was.
Did you make it through the night?
Oh yeah, we like went out and like went to like Coney Island and like ran on the beach like naked. I think like we were just like all my friends and I were like crazy. Like we were just like having such a good time.
That sounds wild. Shane, you talked about doing mushroom. You were a mushroom at work guy.
Yeah, I mean, there was a good stretch. Ooh, there was a good stretch of time when we were doing mushrooms every night for like a few months, but just microdosing. But similarly, like on holidays was like the big time. I remember when I worked in Venice, we worked on this block where there was a bunch of different restaurants and people I knew working, and we all met up outside and split a bunch of mushrooms, you know.
Damn.
But it was on Halloween.
Oh,
It's always holidays.
holidays.
Yeah.
and-
Because it honestly sucks that you have to be there and everyone's out having a good time. And so I feel like the only way to like kind of get through it is just like
Sure.
to get fucked up.
Yeah, but doing shrooms on Halloween is so sick when you're bartending.
Yeah.
Because you call everybody by their costume name. I'm like, what up, Captain Hook? What do you want? You know, and
I
people
love
love
that.
it.
Yeah.
Although that same night, this girl came up. Everything was going hunky dory. The colors are flying. I got a cast of characters at the bar. This girl in a nurse costume comes up with her covering her stomach like this, and I was like, "Hey, what's up? Can I get you something?" And she goes, "Do you have a Band-Aid?" And goes like this, and blood just
What the
squirts
fuck?
onto
And
the
it was
bar,
real
dude.
blood?
Yeah, she had ripped her belly button ring out of her, and I was
Hell no.
tripping on shrooms, so I was just like, I was like, is
Is this real?
this real? I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit! I was like, give me 1 second, I'll be right back with a Band-Aid. I like went in the back, and my boss was like, you good? I'm like, yeah. Just getting some Band-Aids. I got her a
Your old
Band-Aid.
gauze or something.
She just like bandaged it up. And the funny thing is, she was in a nurse costume. So
That's-
she's like
yeah.
bandaging
Yeah, I thought,
herself
like,
up, and I'm
maybe
like
it was, like,
watching,
the
like,
vibe.
what is happening? But yeah, that was.
Maybe it was like part of the costume.
Yeah, you can
That's-
still,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
can still pull off the costume
Full
afterwards.
commitment.
Yeah, I mean, she was bleeding pretty bad.
Oh.
But it was, yeah, that's, so, you know, when you do shrooms at work, sometimes things can go sour for a minute. But usually, yeah, it's like
You
to make
bounce
you feel
back,
better.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Have you done shrooms at work, Travis?
I don't. No, I haven't. I
Neither have
haven't.
I. I've done shrooms like a million times. I've never done
I
that.
feel like it's
Yeah.
a wild choice,
Yeah.
honestly. Like, I feel like I kind of just, I didn't get
You
peer
gotta-
pressure into it, but all my friends were doing it, so I was like, all right, like, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
But I feel like you gotta be in the right mindset, or you'll get like.
You also have to be like busy and working. Like,
Yeah.
like club environment is more.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
did do meth at once. Meth at work once.
And you
What?
crushed that shift.
Did you
Dude,
know
I did.
you,
You
did you know
crushed
you
that
were
shit.
doing meth?
No.
You thought you were doing
Yeah, I was
something
gonna say
else?
accidental meth.
Yeah.
So I was drinking before work,
Okay.
and I drank on my break
You
across
wound
the
up
street.
outside in the alley.
And I went, and I was with a fellow bartender who, and we were both drinkers at the time. I'm not so much anymore, but he was like, "Dude, just do some coke." And I was like, "No, I don't do blow at work. Like, I strict, like, no cocaine rule at work. It's just bad for business."
Is it?
I don't know, but I just didn't want to go down that rabbit hole. You
Yeah.
know, it's a slippery slope. And he's like, "Dude, just ask Miguel." He's like, "He'll just give you some. You'll be snap right out of it." And I was like, "No, all right, I'm not doing it." About a half hour goes by, and I go to the bathroom. I'm taking a piss, and as I'm about to leave the bathroom, Miguel walks in, and I was like, "How serendipitous," you know? And I was like, "Hey, bud, can I get a toot just to, you know, keep me alive for this shift?" And he's like, "Sure, here you go." Bust out a little line, you know, do it in my face. I'm like, God damn it. I was like, that really hurts. And he's like slaps his, and he like opens it. He's like, nah, gave you the wrong stuff. And I was like,
Casual.
I like that. Yeah,
That's
that
the
was
crystal.
loaded.
yeah.
Yeah. Like, what else did you have?
No, for real. I was like, he's like, yeah, that was, you ever done crystal? And I was like, no. He's like, yeah, there's a little bit of math. And I was like, fuck, dude, are you serious?
You didn't label it.
No.
So nonchalant.
That's like a really like big difference.
I know,
That's
huge
huge
difference.
difference.
Huge difference.
Oh no.
I was the best bartender in the world, though. I like was.
Oh yeah, 100.
It was like I had 4 arms, dude. Seriously, it was like a wild
Or
shift.
were you actually, or did you think that you were?
Yeah, you're just in the utility closet.
You're like throwing things there.
No, I think I legitimately was doing a great job because I was also like I was kind of drunk too, so it was a combination of. But it was drastically different than just because I was just that little bit. I was up for like 12 hours or something. Like I've done like a little bump of blow and like been able to go to sleep a few hours later. This is I was like up.
Ugh.
It was terrible.
I kind of like that he called it crystal. It makes
He
it
called-
sound
that
so
sounds-
much cuter.
Yeah, right.
Than meth.
He probably. I think he did it for my benefit.
Yeah.
Because if he called it something like its actual like street name, I would have been like, what is that? You know, like
Like speed or something, or-
Scante. Like that's all. I was like here from Breaking Bad. Like I don't know what the hell.
Glad you're still here.
Oh my god. That's
That was a doozy. All right, so you've been fucked up at work.
I'm not getting fucked up at work. There's like one or two.
But you were
times.
rats fucked
Yeah.
up at work.
At one time, yes. One time.
You ever been fired?
Never been fired.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
Never been fired.
It's the first on the show.
Been a good employee.
Yeah. You're a manager. You ever fire somebody?
I don't think I wasn't the one that specifically did it, but I was in the room when it happened, and it was
Like
at catch.
A witness.
Yeah, like a witness.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Was it smooth?
No,
Shane, you're a manager.
they
You
never
fire
are
somebody?
really. I don't
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it like
I mean, I think most of the time people are pretty emotional
yeah?
about it. I think the only people I've ever been in the room, actually maybe twice now I've been in the room with someone getting fired has been women. So usually they get pretty emotional when it happens.
Firing people sucks.
Yeah, it's not fun.
I've done it once, I think.
I'm happy I don't have to like do it or I haven't done it yet. But
Yeah.
I'm sure at some point I will.
It's gotta be terrible because you're like taking away somebody's like way of life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not easy.
Shane's fired somebody before.
Well, it's pretty fresh.
Oh.
You'll probably see this.
No way. Are you guys hiring or?
No, it's been, the gap has been filled. No, I mean, it happens all the time. Sometimes
figured
Sometimes you just mess
gotta
up,
do
you
it.
know.
Hire one of your best friends in the whole
it
world.
hurts.
All right, so let's get to the meat of the pod. Our name. What is your
Shift ever. Okay. I have a very specific answer to this because this is probably one of the worst moments I had it at.
hell yeah?
It was when we first opened. It was very, very busy. We had like 1,000 covers. People, we had all these reservations waiting, maybe like 50 reservations waiting about 45 minutes. I was at the host stand. I was running the door. I was just, maitre d', and one of the guests got very upset, was intoxicated, picked up a stapler off of the host stand and chucked it at my head.
No.
Yes.
Why?
Chucked it at my head. There's still a crack to this day on the back of the host stand. There's like these like
Did you
little.
get hit?
No, I didn't get hit.
Oh,
I ducked.
thank God.
Yeah.
I ducked, and the security guard, who's probably been the security guard since we've been there, but
He's kicked
he
Shane out 3
literally
times.
like yeah, probably that security guard. He picked this guy up like literally like threw him over his shoulder and then brought him out immediately. That's the one
Well,
great thing
yeah.
about it is I always had security up there with me, especially during those times.
Yeah.
But I had people spit in my face. I had a woman spit gum at me before. The person that threw the stapler at my head. I mean, people have like berated me, called me names. I mean, there's been so many things.
Wow.
Over a reservation. Like,
Yeah.
you're waiting at a restaurant, like, obviously it's busy. Like, this is the hottest restaurant in LA. Like, and you're going to, like, throw a stapler in my head? Like,
That's
a young girl? Like, what? Like, it's not my fault, you know? But that was probably the worst shift ever. That was like,
That
why
sounds
the hell am
terrible.
I doing this?
To be completely honest, you've been there a while, right?
Yeah.
With the company?
I've been with the company for like 7 years now.
That part of, that part of West Hollywood it gets
Vile.
some
It's, yeah,
real
people.
meanies out there, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
people are very entitled. They want what they want, and I get it. You know, I'd be mad at waiting 45 minutes past my reservation time too. But I wouldn't throw a stapler at someone.
But people act like it's fucking life or death sometimes with like restaurants. Like it's not that.
It's not that serious. Yeah. If it were me, I would just walk out. I'd just be like, all right, I'm never coming back here again.
Yeah,
Like I
absolutely.
wouldn't even like confront anyone and be like, all right, I'm just leaving.
Yeah.
But people get so mad. So mad.
It's kind of interesting because, like, you know, I bartend and you deal with idiots, but like you guys are kind of like if you're a host, maitre d', like if you're in the front, like you're kind of like dealing with the brunt of assholery.
Especially as a woman too,
Yeah.
and especially as a young woman, people like do not take you seriously. So there's a lot of times where like I'll be like arguing with someone, and then finally I just like have to get like a male manager to have, like come in, and they'll be like so nice to the male manager that comes in. Even as a female manager as well, there are certain situations employee will come up to me and be like, this person's this, that, or whatever, and I'll be like, you know what? It's better if a male manager goes over there, because sometimes like just people will look at me and be like, oh, you're a manager? Like what? Like you look too young, or you're too pretty to be here, or something like that. And it's just like, I don't know.
And you're all, thank you.
Yeah,
Fuck
I'm like,
you.
thank you, but also like I am a manager, and like how can I help you? But in certain circumstances, it's better to just like have a guy do it, which sucks to say, but it is the truth.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as a woman, it's sometimes really hard to have people give you like the respect that you deserve.
And I also feel like it's easy for people to, I guess just to reiterate what we said, like be shitty to women.
Yeah.
And especially at the front desk, like hosts are kind of like, it's a thankless job. And it's usually like one like main host who's got some seniority.
Yeah.
And then like 3 like 20-year-old girls.
Yeah, they're all like young, they're all like young girls.
There's like a rich like 50-year-old man who's like like berating a 20-year-old girl because his reservation. It's like
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, it's
fucking
crazy.
crazy.
It's like I don't. To me, it doesn't make any sense. But I mean, I've been dealing with it for so long that I'm good at it at this point. So I like my whole restaurant industry like career. I've had people scream. I mean, even in Brooklyn when I was working at that restaurant, which is like a small, tiny place, it was so popular. People would scream at me all the time because I quoted them a minute past the time that I thought their wait time was going to be. Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
People just like get so angry over nothing. I'm like, it's just a reservation. It's just food. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, they feel like personally disrespected or
Yes.
something insane.
But most of the time, it's like it's men usually that get angry.
Yeah.
It's usually men, and that's why it's like, it's all young girls at the front there. It's like, oh, these bimbos, what are they doing? They don't know what they're doing. They're young little girls. It's frustrating
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely.
Yeah. Sorry to make it very serious, but
I'm happy that you're on
good.
to represent the host team, because it's an aspect of the restaurant industry that doesn't get a lot of love, and it's
Yeah.
like it's obviously like servers, bartenders, chefs, obviously, but like the host, you guys do
It's like Tetris.
seriously.
It is
it's
Tetris. It
crazy
really
what you
is,
guys
yeah.
got to do, and like also the compensation. A lot of times it's like you're working for like hourly with like some tip. Like some places do tips now, but like back in the day, it was like a host was making like minimum wage, dealing with like the worst of the
with
worst.
the worst, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, but maybe this is different though. But I used to get hand tipped like crazy.
When you were maitre
Yeah.
d',
Oh,
or
Yeah, back in the
Honestly,
day, you got the
Bro,
cash to
even
do
at
it.
which was not too long ago, I used to like walk out sometimes with like $1,000 in my hand, just like cash.
Ooh.
you work there too, and you're like, you're like, hold on a
well,
second.
yeah, right.
Well, that's also because I've
That's
worked.
weird. They never. I don't remember that.
You're like, wait.
I don't remember that going to the tip pool. No, palms are different.
Palms
What
are different. Most of the time, though, it was like people that I knew because I've worked in with like the company for a long time, and also I've worked in like the LA like scene for a while. So most of the time, people would come in, and it wasn't even like bribery, like give me this. It'd be like, oh, here, like this is for you.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I've also had people like buy me things, like gift me. People have gifted me weed before. I mean, people have gifted me designer bags before. I mean, I've done well. I've done well.
Nice.
What's the biggest single palm job that you've had?
I got one.
Oh,
There's one night I
Todd
got.
just got excited. Chill out, buddy. We're talking about money.
There was one night I got for my birthday. There was this kid that came in, and I walked by his table, and he goes, "Oh, that's a really nice suit. Is it vintage?" He's like, "Let me see," and he puts in my pocket $1,500.
No fucking way.
And then I pulled it out later, and I said, "Oh shit!" And I went over. I said, "Thank you," and he goes, "Happy birthday," because it was my birthday. So he gave me.
that's-
Who was this? Just a regular?
His dad like owned a bunch of
Did he have
casinos.
Did he
I
have like
think.
one of those man purses that goes across with just like, filled with cash?
Probably. But it was like so like slick. I was like, wow, that was like the slickest handshake I've ever gotten. He was just like, oh, and just like shoved it in my pocket. But it was like a band, like it was like in a rubber band, so it was like very like official.
Damn.
wow.
You said his dad owns casinos?
I think his dad owns casinos. Yeah,
Probably some of my money.
probably. Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Yeah, that's
$1,500
amazing.
in one palm.
Yeah.
One
never
pants,
had-
one pantsuit, one vintage pantsuit.
But if we were making like, cause some nights we would make a few grand, so I would like hand it to the hostesses sometimes. If it was like a excessive amount of money,
yeah.
I would give it to them because I felt bad, and also they're working their ass off too.
Yeah,
They deserve
for sure.
some type of compensation.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
All right, so that's honestly getting a stapler thrown at chucked at your face is
That was pretty bad, yeah.
That register is high on the shitty
Worst
worst
shifts
shifts ever.
ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. All right, our next segment is pick your poison.
Okay,
It's like Would You Rather,
Okay.
but it's restaurant themed.
cool.
It's a bunch of it's some softballs. They're not very like
Would you rather?
It's not crazy. They're not crazy questions. All right. Pick your poison. All right.
Okay.
Free Palestine or
I was like, no.
Softball.
softballs.
Am I
Pick
answering
your poison.
this?
Free Palestine or get tipped $1 million.
No.
Just a really easy, super chill question.
Yeah, no wrong answers.
Yeah.
No
We're all
politics.
No.
Actually a question?
No. That's
Okay,
not a real
okay.
question. Not a
I was
real
like,
question.
holy fuck.
We get real deep.
Yeah. Right.
We all know
Yeah.
the answer to that.
Yeah. All right. Pick your poison. Host on Valentine's Day or host on Mother's Day?
Valentine's Day.
Host on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Love is in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mother's Day, people are so like particular on like making sure everything's perfect for their moms.
Mom, yeah.
Where Valentine's Day, people are just more like in and out trying to go fuck. You know.
Yeah. Still crazy busy though.
Good
So
point,
crazy
actually. That's a
busy.
really good
I feel like your place is a Valentine's Day spot.
Yes, for sure. But the expectations are way higher for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
People care more about their moms,
Yeah.
which they should.
As they should.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is one of my faves. Pick your poison. Host at a haunted mansion or a vampire fucking coven.
Haunted
This is
mansion.
Wait, what?
Wait, literally, actually,
like a-
or like a theme?
No, just like,
Like
a,
a-
no.
oh, sorry,
no,
I'm thinking like a-
not a theme.
Like a Halloween haunted mansion that's not actually
No,
haunted. Like an actual haunted mansion.
Host at a haunted place with ghosts
Haunted for sure.
or a place with vampires.
Haunted.
well,
Really? Vampires?
Because
are sexy?
I've seen ghosts before, so
ooh,
yes, I've seen ghosts before.
let's go into
And
that.
I
Should we
know
talk
that
about
I,
Yeah,
okay, I'll
can
do
you-
a really quick story, but I know that I am not like crazy because there was one time that my friends brought me to the Queen Mary, which is one
yeah.
like notoriously one of the most haunted places like in I think the country.
The world.
But they were like, okay, we're gonna walk you through and you tell us what you see, and then we're gonna do the tour after. And literally everything that I saw was exactly what they said in the tour. And I had no knowledge beforehand, no nothing.
creepy.
But I like literally like saw this shit and I'm not, people think I'm crazy, but I really have seen ghosts before, and that's why I'm like very interested in the whole like ghost thing.
Really? So you're a friend of the
I'm an ally.
you're an ally.
I'm an ally.
Not to. Just a question, because don't they do like animatronic stuff on the boat?
No.
Okay, so it wasn't
I
like
thought that they
They're
did
like
too, but no.
hologram, like
you're like I
smoke
saw.
and mirrors.
No,
type.
because my friends didn't see anything. I was the only one that saw stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. But it wasn't like I knew exactly like how they died or anything. I just like knew like
Just felt the
sex,
wow.
age based on like their size.
Oh, sex like gender.
Yeah, gender.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I was like,
and age, but nothing like anything like super distinguishing
Got
features
it.
or anything like that. I just knew like if it was a man or a woman
And
or
you-
not how old they were.
You saw, or did you hear anything, or was it all?
I saw.
It was
I saw
just
it.
visual.
Yeah, and it's not like a
Crazy.
perfect like person, but it's like you can tell if they're like a man or a woman.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just kind of like an outline maybe.
the veil is thin with you. You know, you can
Ooh.
see.
No, it's really crazy.
veil.
Ever since I was a little kid, because my grandfather also had this mansion in Tuxedo Park, and we would go there when we were little, and there's like ghosts that would live there because it was built back in like I don't know we're during Madame Curie with people that were like discovering like
Oh yeah, the scientists.
yeah it was like their house or whatever.
Oh.
So
Wait, was that the radiation?
Curing milk, or
Was that the?
no, Madame Curie?
it was like Adam,
Oh, yeah, you're
right?
It's the. Was it she the radiation?
I think she also.
And they like
Yeah.
they eventually died, like her and her husband, like because of like slow exposure to radiation.
I'm
that
not sure, but
tracks.
this was like one of their houses, and there was ghosts there, and I saw them when I was like a little kid. So that's why
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I like have this like.
Do you think that because you experienced that younger, that like you have that now? Do you think if you didn't have that experience
Yes.
as a youth, yeah,
I think that because my mind is open to it, and like I think that they can sense that my mind is open to it, and that's why I can see them.
You should come to my restaurant. It's haunted as fuck.
Really?
really.
I think so. I've heard.
I've also heard that.
I've seen some stuff. It's an old place. It's a building's been there for like a very long time. It's different
There's a lot of
generations.
places in LA. Also, there's that place downtown, that
with
hotel.
with the lady in the water tank.
Yes.
Oh.
That-
I know. That's just- I hate that story
I tell you
so
that story all
much.
the time. And then I told you I read that book. That's the same like
Yeah.
thing that Koji
Yeah.
book or whatever. That was insane.
I-
Anyway, yeah.
Travis and I, the place we worked at where we met, it's a very old building, and
That one's also haunted too.
Yeah, I remember-
So they say.
I remember one night. So there's a door like in the bar that nobody knows it's there, but there's a door that is in the bar that like leads to like a I don't know, exit route or something, but it's got a mirror, and there's a table in front of it, so it looks like it's just like a mirror.
Wait, there's an exit in that little box room in the middle of the dining room.
33 or whatever that.
I didn't
table
know there was. I think it's 18.
is. 18.
Yeah, I didn't know there was an exit in there. I just thought it was like a storage
Wait, that's so
closet.
cool.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going in
Dude,
there.
go in it.
Oh my God, what?
Anyway, somebody left it open one day, and I was closing by myself. It was super late, and it like the air like closed it, and I like turned around. I was like, "Hello, is anybody there? Is there any ghost here?" I was like, "What the fuck am I doing?
I'm an ally.
I'm an ally.
I'm an ally.
Please don't haunt me."
It was fun. It's fun.
I was thinking you were to go vampire You know, because
No, I don't like vampires. I don't like the whole vampire like.
Hot take. I like it.
Yeah.
Like Sinners.
Oh. Just
okay.
because it was vampires, or
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd have liked it if it wasn't vampires.
It just reeks of bullshit to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like ghosts would make more sense to me, and like they are more real than vampires. Like don't
Absolutely.
like that's. It's just like too like.
Yeah.
I don't
that
know.
tracks.
Like I feel like it'd been better if it was like zombies or something. And even then, like zombies. Like,
Yeah, I don't.
It's not really
Although that seems like it could one day be feasible.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you think's more real, ghosts or aliens?
Ghosts.
Okay.
Pick your poison. Pick your poison. Ghosts or aliens.
I have to say, like, as far as aliens go, this is only like a dumb, just because like the universe is supposed to be infinite, right? So like, if the universe is infinite, then like I feel like it just has to be possible that there could be another
Species.
some.
I can
kind of
only say
being
the
out
ghosts though
there.
because I've seen them. That's
Yes.
that's why
Oh,
I'm just
absolutely.
like that's for me. It's
Yeah.
the
We
most,
should go to a haunted restaurant tour.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah, just
sick.
come to my spot at like 3 a.m.
Ooh.
Dope.
All right. Here's your next. Pick your poison. All right. Pick your poison. Host a restaurant with no AC during a heat wave, or a restaurant that plays "Happy" by Pharrell nonstop at full volume.
Oh, those are both really bad. Oh, I probably would have to go with Happy Baby.
Okay, you're going AC, but Happy full volume.
Happy
on
full-
repeat,
yes.
on loop.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty
a tough
awful,
one.
but I just like hate being hot.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Like sweating, it's like it's gross.
yeah.
It's the worst. Our work is like they'll slide the windows open on one side of the restaurant.
Yeah.
And then it's 100 degrees and we're in this coat.
Yeah, I
Just
know.
like it's
And then you
disgusting.
like pass out if it's too hot. Like I just can't deal with that.
Yeah. Okay.
But Happy sounds pretty off. That's probably one of the worst songs that was ever made.
That's like-
Also, Moves Like Jagger is probably worse than that.
Ooh.
I agree.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
a-
let's switch it up. Let's do a negotiation. Okay. No AC or Jagger by Maroon 5. Full volume on loop.
I think I'd still choose Moves Like Jagger though.
Okay.
Even though that's a terrible song.
Pick your poison. Have every single guest call you sweetie. Hey, sweetie.
Sweetie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or 3 guests in a night snap their fingers at you to get your attention.
Oh, have every guest call me Sweetie.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Yeah.
Okay, so even little kids calling you sweetie?
Yeah, sure. It's better than me calling ma'am. I feel so old. People are like, "Hey, ma'am." I'm like, "Ugh, don't call me that.
You get ma'am?
all the time.
Really?
I feel like I look like 20 years old. And people are like, "Ma'am." I'm like, okay.
That's wild. I would never ma'am you.
Thank
just
you.
so you know.
I get ma'amed a lot, and I hate it.
Okay. This is a classic. This is going to be one of the classic pick your poisons, all right? Pick your poison. Pick your plunge a boss. BOSS. That's a big old stinky shit.
Big old turd, okay.
Yep. Or clean up puke.
Probably plunge.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Puke is so gross.
I agree.
I'd rather clean up puke.
Well, because
Really?
you can just like throw some shit on it and then like, you know what I mean? Like,
But
you
like
don't
if
have
you're
to,
plunging it, you're not like putting your hands on it.
Thank you.
Yeah, but what if it's just like
Right?
splashing, and
Have you guys splashing? If you guys know how to plunge properly, first of all, you don't fucking splash.
splashing
You don't
anything.
fucking splash, okay?
also plunging is like that indicates that maybe, or that implies that it already went down, and it's stuffed up. It's not as much of a. You're right. I
That's
guess.
true.
Well, but
What
it
if?
has-
Okay,
it
how
has
about
to be
this? Would you rather
present, though.
pick a boss up off the ground,
Oh hell no!
or would you rather clean up puke?
If okay, but people
So-
pick up their dog shit all the time in little baggies. I'd much rather pick up
Bingo.
poop.
Whoa. Way different.
Is
Way
it?
different.
Bingo.
Okay.
I hate. Oh,
5 minutes, by the way.
I hate cleaning up my cat's vomit. So
Yeah.
poop is fine.
Solid.
All right. Last pick your poison. This one that actually is easy. Maybe this wasn't the most exciting one, but we're gonna end on this. Pick your poison. You're stuck on a deserted island with your least favorite coworker, or your most chaotic, insane manager. I feel like that's tricky for you because you're also a manager, so like.
But there's people that are above me. Probably most chaotic, insane manager.
Okay. They're on a deserted island.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense. All right, let's do one more though.
I got one.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Mine are simple. Would you rather take a mat shot at the end of the night, right?
Ooh.
Or
For those listening who don't know what a mat shot is,
Yeah.
it's the liquid from the bar mat.
yeah, that's like from all of the alcohol and drinks and beer and other olive juice and all the stuff that spills on it. A mat shot, or
Okay.
take a full shot of tequila, but from the oldest gentleman's mouth sitting at the bar. So they spit it into your
Ew,
mouth.
bird feeding?
Yeah. That is,
Spit shot or mad shot?
I love that you called that simple.
I got it
Wait,
really
can
easy.
Does it have to be tequila? Could it be any other drink?
It could be any other drink, but the guy just ate.
Wow.
What did he eat? Like oysters?
I
and
guess a
sour
mad shot.
cream?
Mad shot, okay. All right,
All right,
so
yeah.
We're on a mat shot.
I think I agree with that one.
A
That's all I
mat
got.
shot.
That's all I got
Um,
today.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. We're gonna do it again in a couple of weeks. Thank you so much to Colby. Colby, any projects, anything you want to talk about coming up? Any?
And 1 minute musical was
1
the
minute
one
musical,
musical.
for sure. I do a lot of stuff with Content Machine.
Hell yeah.
But you can follow me on my Instagram.
Cool.
Yeah. Most of my stuff gets posted there. So.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Well, thank you so much. This was fun.
Wait, that was
All
so fun.